they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to starting. Have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Just steamrolling his way through. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the fullback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running behind that left side. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Buying some time. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On the move at the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The Bears headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bears send out the punt unit.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Makes a move. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Well, jet sweep pass. Makes him talk to the hand. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed on the outside, it's Higgins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Bears will hustle to the line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Spits it out to the back. Got it on the run. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Off-play action. A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Handoff from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have bounce. Can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Time to take a shot. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frog. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got his man quickly. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. You can't have any more turnovers.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good.
That makes the score TCU 21, Baylor 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, TCU! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
I hope you're taking notes while you're watching. This kind of looked like our game a little bit.
He wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Back to the air one more time. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Ooh, you like that, don't you, BP? You like that, huh? You like that.
I can't give him these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line.
No, what the fuck? I've never seen that before.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Fires to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bears will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man down the middle. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last.
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't... Even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'd hoped to slip the fullback out of the backfield unnoticed. Oh, he was noticed. He was noticed and lost yardage.
Yeah, and I need better blocking. I need a runway to get this big fella going and get up to speed. He didn't even get to catch the football and get up to speed before he was getting tackled. It's not like he's an explosive athlete that's going to take a screen and go a long way. Need a little better blocking.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes.
And he's running in the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got room on the return. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frog. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Kick catch in the 5th. Kicking team.
Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. A 1st down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they...
All kinds of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I thought for sure that was picked off. Whew. Wow, that's some shit they do to us.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back, but occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it, but when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give them the football.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Ooh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your waypoint.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking downfield, it's Santiago. Flips it out in the flat. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Higgins. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some time.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to throw, it's Santiago. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Pace. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Baylor! What a catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rolls and fires complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're facing a third down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bears! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. No matter how much college football